In the heart of New York City lived a young man named Jonathan Reed, a man who believed he was born to do something great, but life had a strange way of telling him otherwise. Every morning he woke up before sunrise, preparing coffee for customers who never even learned his name. Every night he returned home to a small rented room, wondering whether success was ever meant for him. But deep inside, Jonathan carried a feeling, a spark, that whispered, "You're not made for an ordinary life." Yet the world continued to whisper back, "People like you don't make it." For years Jonathan believed that whisper until one stormy night everything changed. Jonathan was closing the coffee shop early because the rain was pouring like the sky had something to confess. As he locked the door, he noticed an old man sitting outside under the awning, calm, composed, and completely unaffected by the storm. "Are you all right, sir?" Jonathan asked. The old man smiled without opening his eyes. "Better than I've ever been," he said. "Tell me, son, what's the dream you've been running from?" Jonathan froze. He hadn't told anyone about his dream. "Not in years. How did you?" Jonathan stuttered. "Your eyes," the old man said, eyes of a man who made a promise to life and then forgot it. Jonathan sat beside him, confused. What promise? The old man slowly opened his eyes, sharp, glowing with a kind of wisdom Jonathan had never seen. "The promise every human makes the day they dream for the first time," he said. "A hidden contract between you and the universe." Jonathan frowned. "What contract?" The old man leaned closer. "If you do not give up, the universe does not hold back. You sign the contract the moment you desire something with your whole soul." Jonathan's breath caught in his chest. The old man continued, "Most people break their contract when life becomes inconvenient. They accept fear, listen to doubt, and surrender their destiny long before destiny finds them." Jonathan felt something heavy inside him, a truth he had ignored. "But what if I don't know where to start?" he asked. The old man laughed softly. "That's the beauty of the contract. You don't need to know the whole path. You just take the next step. The next door appears only when the current one is opened." Jonathan looked down at his trembling hands. "I've failed so many times." The old man put a hand on his shoulder. "Son, failure is the price you pay for the right to win. You cannot earn success without paying in rejection, hardship, and loneliness." Lightning flashed across the sky. The man's voice grew deeper, almost echoing. "You think successful people are lucky. No, they are simply the ones who never stopped paying the price." Jonathan swallowed hard. "What if I fail again?" The old man smiled. "Then fail again, fail better, fail smarter. Failure is the sandpaper that shapes the blade. The sharper the blade, the more powerful the life." The storm softened as if listening. Jonathan asked, "How do I activate this hidden contract?" The old man lifted a finger. "Burn the bridges behind you, leave no retreat. Give yourself no option except to win. Success comes to those who have no plan B." Jonathan felt a fire rising in his chest. The old man stood up. "Now go home," he said. "Tonight, write down the dream you buried. Write it clearly, write it boldly, and sign your name under it. That's how you activate the contract." Jonathan stood with him. "Wait, what's your name?" The old man looked into the distance. "Just a messenger," he said with a grin. "Someone who shows up when men are tired of being ordinary." Jonathan blinked as another flash of lightning lit the sky and the old man was gone. He didn't walk away. He didn't disappear behind a corner. He simply wasn't there anymore. Jonathan ran home drenched in rain, burst into his tiny room, and pulled out a blank sheet of paper. He wrote, "I, Jonathan Reed, refuse to live small. I am meant for greatness. My dream is my duty. I will pay any price necessary to achieve the life I know I deserve." And then he signed his name. From that night on, everything changed. He woke up earlier, worked harder, read more, saved money, took risks, cut out excuses, ignored doubters. For the first time in his life, he felt aligned, as if invisible hands were pulling him forward. Within months, he started the business he had always dreamed of but was too afraid to pursue. Within 2 years, he owned 3 stores. Within 5 years, he was one of the youngest entrepreneurs featured in Forbes. People asked him how he did it. He always gave the same answer: the day you sign your contract with destiny, life moves out of your way. The universe clears the path for the one who refuses to give up. And somewhere deep in the city, on a rainy night, the mysterious old man smiled.